Good morning, children. Welcome back. We are continuing the chapter Biomolecules. We have already studied the structure, general properties of amino acids, lipids, nucleotides, nucleosides. Clear? Now we are coming to some other subtopics. Primary and secondary metabolites. What are the meanings of these terms? Primary metabolites are substances which undergo metabolic reaction in our body. For example, sugar, starch, amino acids, proteins, all oil, fats, lipids, whatever it is. So whatever that we get from outside and our body can perform various functions with it. We can call them metabolites. Primary metabolites are substances which can readily undergo metabolic reaction and produce many products. Their functions are defined. For example, amino acid, their function is already defined. Starch, their function is already defined. What is the function of starch in our body? Starch provides energy as and when we need. So they are called energy reserve food in plants. In plants, starch is energy reserve food. Another one, glycogen. Glycogen is also energy reserve food in animals. Glycogen. So all this, the functions are defined and they have a definite physiological role in our body. So what are primary metabolites? Primary metabolites are substances or organic compounds. Their functions are well defined and have a definite physiological role in our body. They will undergo metabolic changes, reactions and form many new products in our body. Right? Example, I have already told you, example here, sugar is example, starch is another example, nucleotides another example, then amino acids another example. So many examples. Amino acids. All these are primary metabolites. At the same time, secondary metabolites, they are the substances formed after the metabolic reaction. They are the products of primary metabolism. For example, resins, gum, tannin, rubber in plants. All are excretory products. So secondary metabolites are otherwise called excretory products. Tannin, gums, resins, aromatic substances in plants. When you cut the plant, you can smell it differently. Some plants stem shows different smell. Rubber is also excretory product. It is secondary metabolite. Gums, rubber, gums. Or chewing gum is made from different types of plants. Then even you can say that gum arabic. Many substances are there. Aromatic substances, all substances such as gums, resins, tannin. Then we can say even various types of waste materials, including sodium chloride. They can be waste material, secondary metabolite. In human beings, there are many secondary metabolites. Antibiotics. Antibiotics is a secondary metabolite. Hormones and enzymes are secondary metabolites, which are produced in our body after primary metabolic reaction. So, whatever that material which are formed in our body is called secondary metabolites. Their functions are not well defined and they do not have much significance. Actually, they are waste materials. Okay, right. So secondary metabolites and primary metabolites. Now we are coming to proteins. We have already seen proteins are the polymer of monomers of amino acids. What are proteins? Proteins are nitrogen containing polymers. They are the polymers of monomeric substances such as amino acids, right? So in a protein, amino acids are connected by peptide bond. Amino acids are connected by peptide bond. A peptide bond is represented by CONH. Again CO. CONH. CO means acidic group. You can see this. Amino acid CO. Carboxyl group of or acidic group of one amino acid combines with the amino group of adjacent amino acid, and like this it continues. And it will release one molecule of water. After every peptide bond is formed, one molecule of amino acid is liberated. So we can say proteins are the polymer of amino acids which are in turn connected by peptide bond. Clear? So what is a peptide bond? Where you see peptide bond? What are proteins? You know, proteins are building blocks, body building substances. There is a general term for the protein, body building substance. They construct or build our body. Many parts like antibodies, enzymes, hormones. Many things are made out of these proteins. So proteins are body building substances or nutrients, and these proteins are chemically, we can say, they are the polymer of amino acids linked by peptide bonds. So what is a peptide bond? A peptide bond is the bond connecting the amino acids in a protein molecule. A peptide bond is formed by the combination of carboxyl group or acidic group of one amino acid with the amino group of adjacent amino acid and forms CO. That is a peptide bond. A molecule of water is liberated, right? Now, there are two main categories of proteins: homopolymer and heteropolymer. What is a homopolymer? A protein molecule which consists of only amino acids. Only amino acids, homopolymer. Heteropolymers are complex proteins which are made up of amino acids plus other molecules. Amino acids plus other molecules. Homopolymer, we can say hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a homopolymer. They are made up of only amino acids, different types of amino acids, right? Heteropolymers are made of amino acids plus other molecules such as lipids, carbohydrates, polysaccharides, many things. So we can say homopolymer example, what we call heme or hemoglobin. Then heteropolymer, polyurethane and PVC are heteropolymers. PVC, polyurethane are heteropolymers. Right? Clear? What are the difference between homopolymer and heteropolymer with example? Yes, clear. Now, two types of amino acids can take part in the protein formation. Two types of amino acids: essential amino acid and non-essential amino acids. What are essential amino acids? Essential amino acids are amino acids which are not formed in our body, so that we need to get it from outside through food. They are called essential amino acids. So what are essential amino acids? Amino acids which we need to get from outside through food, since they are not formed in our body. Example: methionine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, and there are many. Okay, methionine, valine, leucine, isoleucine. Non-essential amino acids in turn are synthesized in our body through various metabolic assimilation reactions. So non-essential amino acids, example: alanine, arginine, glutamic acid. So what are the difference between essential amino acid and non-essential amino acid? Essential amino acids are to be supplied through our food, since we do not synthesize in our body. Non-essential amino acids are those which we can synthesize our body through assimilation, which need not get from outside. Okay, right. But interestingly, the most abundant protein in animal world, collagen. About 60% of the proteins in our body, including blood and various tissues, are collagen.
collagen, COLLAGEN, that is the most abundant animal protein. But surprisingly, rubisco is the most abundant protein present in the plant world. Not only plant world, the entire universe. What is the most abundant protein present in the living organisms? Most abundant. That is rubisco. What is the full form of rubisco? Ribulose, biphosphate, carboxylase and oxygenase. Somewhat complex. Rubisco means RUBISCO. I am writing the full form. You will study that in the second year. Ribulose, biphosphate. I am writing phosphate in bracket or in B. Ribulose, biphosphate, carboxylase, oxygenase. What do you understand from this? ASC, they are enzymes. Most abundant enzymes are, most of the enzymes are proteins. Not all proteins are enzymes. So we can understand that carboxylase, oxygenase are two reactions, two enzymes that are very important for our respiration process, oxidative respiration. Okay. Ribulose 1,5 biphosphate. The full form is ribulose 1,5. Bi means 1,5. We will study that detail later. I am not confusing you. So you can see the most abundant protein present in the world. That is present in plant as well. Okay, rubisco. So what are the main points you have studied in this module? Biomolecules, primaries and secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites are all metabolites like sugar, carbohydrate, protein, amino acids, nucleic acids. Their functions are well defined and they have definite physiological role in our body. Whereas secondary metabolites are those which are the product of primary metabolism and their functions are not well defined. They are excretory product in general. Okay, gum, resin, tannin, rubber, aromatic substances. Okay. Now, essential and non-essential amino acids, you know that essential amino acids are to be supplied with the food. We have to get it through food, which cannot be synthesized in our body. Hence, it is essential, methionine and many more examples. Non-essential are which are prepared, which are amino acids which prepared in our body itself. We are not getting from outside. Alanine is an example. Collagen is the most abundant protein in animal world and rubisco is the most abundant protein in the plant world as well as the entire universe. Rubisco. What is the full form of rubisco? Ribulose 1,5 carboxylase oxygenase. Now that's all. Thank you.